Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dan. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill, that's so fine. It's so fine. Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. I've had to do that. This is my third attempt to do that. I kept laughing. Someone's joyful, someone's happy, someone's got the giggles. Hopefully I'm tapping into your energy today. There's a lot of different energies that come towards a collective and I am so grateful. But I could use a bit of a giggle right now. We love a giggle energy. Universe, please, insight and information. What does this beautiful collective need to know on this day? What is going to be the most helpful wisdom and guidance that you can give them? What do they need to know about? Okay. Thank you. 8 of Wands. We have incoming messaging, incoming gifts, incoming directions, incoming options. 2 of Wands and the Lovers. Does someone need to make some choices? Does someone here need to pick a side? Ooh. And then we have the Empress, the Star, and the Hermit. Okay, hello. Now I understand who's giggling. It's your guides. They are having a big old giggle. Okay, we have incoming messages coming in. We have some kind of connection. I don't like the idea of you having to pick between things. I think I am clearly coming into this with a little bit of bias. I'm just one of those like down bad girlies that is, you know, ride or die for their man. So anything that looks like a triangle, I'm like, no, no. But that's my situation, not your situation. And there is a 2 of Wands Lovers energy going on here. Some kind of looking at your options, looking at options. And then we have, tell me why. I actually want someone in the collective to tell me why the Empress has come up in every single reading. Every single reading, the Empress is coming up. Who is this to you? Tell me who this is. Please, someone give me context. Why is she coming up so much? We have the Empress, we have the Star and the Hermit. Oh, okay. So this is what I'm getting. If you do have an empress in your world. Oh, I see. And this is why your guys are giggling. It's you, babe. It's you. Okay. All right. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi. We love an Empress energy. Let's be best friends. Someone is stalking you. Someone is looking at you. Someone is obsessed with you. And I don't like doing that. Like, I don't like tapping into that energy of who's stalking you, who can't stop thinking about you. My whole Pisces channel, like tarot channel, was like, because I know those readings would get a lot of hits. But you literally cannot deny with the 8 of Wands here, Empress, Star, and the Hermit, someone is literally like researching you. Miss Empress energy. And I would not say that unless the card specifically said that, because I am against trying to feed into that kind of thing. But your guides want you to know, if you feel like someone's a little bit obsessed with you, this is what's going on. We have the Lovers and the 2 of Wands. It might be that you're in a situation and they're trying to like make themselves be an option. It could just be a connection that has some different pathways looking forward. Oh, okay. All right, look. Let's look at this incoming information, incoming opportunities, offers. Universe, please, insight and information. Can you give us more context on this 8 of Wands energy? Two of Wands jumping out into reverse. Someone is breaking the logjam. Someone is cutting through the block in communication. So it seems like there has been a block in communication. There has been some kind of weird stagnant energy around that, and that is breaking. Thank you. Have the 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Chariot, okay? This is someone who thought they knew it all, walked away from you, and that made them very sad. Okay, that's the story we're seeing here. They were like, I know exactly what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm gonna be, and then they just kind of like left you out in the cold, and then they got really, really sad when they did that. And so they're like, look, if the correlation between life being good and having the Empress around and Empress not being around and life being bad, all right, lesson learned, let's go back towards the Empress, you. Let's go back. I love a reading that's centered around you, the Empress. I am so here for it. So here for it. Love it. Obsessed. So yeah, they are breaking through that jam in communication. They're just like, let's just go towards this thing. Let's have a look at these cards here, the Star, the Empress, and the Hermit. As I tap into this, the reason why they are so gravitated towards your energy is because it is so healing. It is so like clarifying is the word that I hear. It's like their energy goes, when they are with you, when they are around you, it's like everything just kind of like releases, and there isn't as much like internal chatter. It's like they are themselves, but they're also like very present, and they can really easily access a flow state that probably doesn't come as naturally to them in other situations. You give them a lot of permission to just exist authentically, and that's the thing that helps them just like kind of riff and joke and be really free and be open and be honest. Universe, please, what else can you tell us about the Empress energy, the Hermit, and the Star? What other things does this collective need to know about this energy? Thank you. We have the 9 of Wands, we have the World, we have the 6 of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. This person is like ready to like bring their walls down and be like, look, what's the point? What's the point in fighting this anymore? What's the point in trying to deny this? Let's just, like, if what I want to do is authentically gravitate towards this Empress energy, if this makes me feel good, then I'm going to let my walls down. Why have barriers to this? Why have all of these walls up and barriers up to this beauty, to this experience? I want to experience it. I want to be close to it. So I'm just going to let my walls down. It sounds like finally like, okay, I'm going to let the walls down. Just let this happen. And whatever fears or concerns about what might happen with that, it's like the concern of the idea of, okay, what it is like, maybe in the past they've been afraid of losing you or losing the kind of relationship they have with you, but they're starting to realize that the fear of that, like the fear of messing it up, is actually impeding on any closeness that you can have. And so they're like, you know what? Maybe it will blow up one day, but I would rather try and be closer to this person, to you, than to never experience that closeness. And again, we say closeness, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic thing. I feel like this care, this love, it actually goes so much like deeper than just a romantic thing. Like it, like there's a deeper level. There is this like there's a love that exists beyond romance and beyond friendship. It feels more like not quite family, but like it's just this like ridiculous amount of unconditional love. and they're just not about the proximity that their fears are putting in between that, they do have a lot of patterns of wanting to like run away, just like get away from it. They just want to run. So they're still having to train themselves out of that situation, like try and navigate that. So they might still be a presence in your life that kind of disappears and comes back and disappears, hot, cold kind of thing. But their intention is to come towards you more consistently with better communication. Okay. Let's get into the Two of Wands and the Lovers. Let's get into this. Okay. Universe, please, insight and information. What context can you give us about the Lovers and the Two of Wands? That's a lot of cards. That is a lot of cards. Okay. Thank you. We have Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. Okay. The first thing that's coming up immediately is that if there were a choice to be made on your end, I don't think that this person who's kind of looking over you, I don't think that they would end up being the choice. So we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Two of Pentacles coming to the Three of Swords. If you were picking between this person and another person, or this path and another path, and it had to be one or the other, and that choice was put before you, this person who is like, who we're tapping into, would not be your choice. And so what is coming through with here with the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands is, I think that is why this person has been putting walls up, because they are maybe somewhat aware of this. And I think they're growing more and more aware of this. I'm getting the feeling that they, with their knowledge on that, they aren't ever going to have you make that choice. Because they're not going to create something like that in your world. Like, they don't want to do that. They don't want you not picking them. And so they're not going to make themselves an option. Yeah, this person is close to you as they want to be, and they do want to be close to you, and they want to be in proximity to you. They're making a very conscious effort not to be an option for you, because if it comes to them being an option or them being a prospect and you having to pick between them and someone else, they kind of know that they're not going to get picked. So they're like, if I want to stay in your life, then I have to accept the role that is there for me. Yeah. And that role is someone who can work with you, be around you, be really, really good friends with you. But as far as anything further, that's very closed off. So they're quite ready to accept a much more they have willingly and gratefully resigned to a place in which they can be close with you, creative with you, emotionally intimate with you in a way that's like appropriate, but in a very composed way. How do they feel about that? It's a little bit like tight-fisted. Like I'm really drawn to this King of Wands having like a fist clenched. But overall, they're just happy. Sun at the bottom of the deck. I think they're just happy to have you in their world, which is great. I love that for you. Yeah, they're definitely like, this is very fair. And that's their intention. They want to be really, really fair on you. They want to be really, really fair on themselves without losing out on your beautiful energy. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say. Universe, please, last insight and information. What do you have for this beautiful Empress energy? What are the last words that you have for them? Yes. Harmony, ease in a child, softness. May sweet and soft things find you. There is, as I talk about this extremely, extremely deep connection, this might be someone you know from childhood. I think the big thing is, like, if this person ever was a romantic interest, they have very much resigned themselves to not be in that role and not ever have you need to consider them in that role or complicate things in your world. They do want to be close to you. They definitely have a lot of admiration and like genuine love for you. They really do see you as a light, especially when we tap in, like we tap into the star and the hermit. Think about what the hermit imagery is in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and it is the hermit holding a lamp with the light. They are looking at the light. They are looking at the light for the wisdom. And we have the star coming up, like you being the star, the hermit looking at the star, looking at the light. This energy that you're connecting to, this energy that is just putting so much attention on you. They really do have such a deep connection with you and so much love for you. So if part of you was wondering kind of like what's going on in this dynamic, or what are they thinking, or what are they, any of this, don't expect readings like this from now on. I don't do what are they thinking readings, but we asked what your guides want you to know. Your guides just want you to know, just to clarify things for you. So I hope you did have some clarification. I hope that this brought you some comfort, maybe a little bit of company from your tarot bestie Dan's. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I'm super proud of how I've been able to consistently be posting readings recently. Look at me go. Yes, I love that. I love that for us. I love that for me, because I listen to my readings. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will see you in the next one.